Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, welcome. This is a pink paper budget and my name is Astro. If this is your first time watching, you guys, I am a 25-year-old who is doing cash stuffing with envelopes, as well as a 100 envelope challenge that will get me to hopefully $5,000 by the end of this year, so December. You guys, today we are closing out our budget, and let me tell you, things have gone south, they've gone left, things have gone all over the place. Also, don't mind my hot Cheeto fingers, I was just eating some hot Cheeto fingers. But with that being said, you guys, I do hope that you enjoy this video. Any questions, you guys, that I have, go ahead and leave your answers down in the comments below, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so like I said, I was going through everything, through all of my numbers and everything, and it does look like I am coming short on my rent this month. A couple things kind of came up that required me to, instead of stuffing my 100 envelope challenge, it required me to pay that off, or it required me to use that money that I was gonna input into my 100 envelope challenge. If you ask me, that's not an issue. I don't have an issue with paying the stuff that I need to, but I was going over my statement for my bank, and like I mentioned, it does look like I did not finish with an A. So let's go ahead and look at this on, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, what is this? Let's go ahead and take a look at everything. I do hope that you guys are having a great week. Tomorrow is Friday. It's also payday, so I'm super, oh, one of my pens is leaking. So I'm super excited to come on here tomorrow, you guys, and do a new paycheck, because yeah, it's a start of a new paycheck. And if you know, then you know that I'm a paycheck to paycheck budgeter. So we're gonna see what we have to pay with this new paycheck coming up. So for my expense tracker, I am gonna dot some stuff down just to kind of see. I'm also trying to see what new categories I do have to put into my envelope that will make this a little bit easier to better prepare, because again, this was the first time that I was doing this. So obviously there is going to be some mistakes along the way. So on 10/10, I basically have not spent anything since then. Well, I shouldn't say it like that, but I didn't spend anything for the next, let's see, 4 days, for the next 4 days. So on 10/14, not too long ago, I did go visit my dad in another state, and we did pitch in for some money, and that was a total of $57. So I'm gonna just put trip, and then I'm gonna put gas, and then I'm gonna put $57, and again, 0 is the balance. We obviously picked up some snacks. Now these $57 are gonna include within the snacks, so I'm just gonna put gas for now. And then, okay, I had an issue because I had transferred some money thinking that I was gonna pay for food, but I didn't pay for food. So I transferred $42 into my account. However, those $42, I ended up using them for groceries the next day, because we didn't have any groceries at home. So groceries, maybe I misspelled that, I don't know. And I'll put right here, grocer. Oh my God, I do not know how to spell today, maybe. Okay, and this was on 10/15. I'm sorry, that was 10/14. I'm just gonna put a 4 right there. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all I paid. So as you can tell, like, things that I need to account for a little better are gonna be groceries, and obviously my gas for my car. Like, gas for car, I definitely need to make sure that I need to make sure that I am putting enough money there, so I don't have to keep taking out of my bank. Instead, I can have it with cash, if that makes sense. And it looks like groceries and gas, those are the two things, because if you see soda and ice and groceries here, like that's all things that could have potentially been avoided, but that's okay. This is not too bad compared to other months. Not too bad. Now looking at it on paper, it is not too bad. And I wouldn't categorize it as spending, aside from the $57 that, you know, I pitched in for gas. Then yeah, that's the only thing, but other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this. My rent was paid at $1,700. My home Wi-Fi was paid at $103.24. My credit card was paid, so we are looking at a total of $1,828. Left over was $34.13. For my home, all of this was already spent. It was from my cash envelopes and everything is gone. So that puts us at $38.05 was what was left. And as you guys know, all of this was already budgeted into my 100 envelope challenge. So this whole thing was already taken care of. My only issue now is this paycheck that's coming up. It's coming up a little bit short, which is kind of like this. If you guys know that for this paycheck, we paid almost everything towards rent, and that's potentially what's gonna happen with this paycheck. So we're gonna see all of that tomorrow, but I kind of did already plan it out and see how much I was gonna get in to my checking account. But again, we're gonna take a look at that tomorrow and see. But I did notice, you guys, that when I did this and when I took care of everything that same day that I got my paycheck, everything was so smooth, and it made everything so much easier not to spend, because everything was already budgeted for. Everything was stuffed in my cash envelopes. It was so easy. It wasn't until a couple of days ago when I started like seeing the money go down on my account, when I was like, okay, maybe I could spend here, maybe this, or maybe that. So as far as the no spend challenge for October, I'm sorry, I am not too sure if I'm gonna go ahead and shade these days in. Again, I haven't spent anything. I'm not gonna lie though, today I did spend on a Starbucks coffee. I thought I was gonna get it for free and I didn't, and I ended up just paying for it. I thought I was gonna get it for free because I thought I had enough stars, but apparently you need 200 stars and I thought you only needed 100. So you guys let me know if I should shade this in. Looking at my expense tracker, would you categorize this as expense tracking? I'm sorry, not expense tracking. Would you categorize this as spending or a no spend challenge? I would categorize it myself personally as a fail, because none of this was budgeted for, and I don't think that I should, you know, do that. But you guys let me know what you guys think. Should I do it? Should I not? Should we just start fresh in November? Keep in mind though, it is still the 17th. I still have a couple of days to go, if I'm being honest. I do have a couple of things to talk to you guys about. This is also like a catch up because so much has happened, you guys. This month has not gone by as fast as I thought. There's so many things that are going on that I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Again, the paycheck that I am getting, potentially all of it might go to my rent, just as happened in October 1st, but we will see. I'm not 100% sure until we have our paycheck deposited tomorrow. Our home Wi-Fi, we are going to take care of that, and again, you'll kind of see all of this in tomorrow's video when we do the paycheck planner, this one tomorrow. Okay, my credit card will be taken care of. So I have news, you guys. I have news, and I will probably repeat myself tomorrow. For my car note, they are letting me, so I didn't pay for it in October, and I am not going to pay for it in November. So they are giving me an extension for December. Why I asked for an extension is because I want to catch up to my rent. I don't want to keep using my entire paycheck to be able to pay for my rent and kind of like scrape just, you know, scrape by. I want to make sure that I'm able, at least for December, to be able to have some money saved up to be able to put into the $1,700 for my rent. So that's the reason why I asked for an extension. I know that my finance, or I don't know what you call that, the people that let me borrow the money for my car, I know that they would let me get the extension, which is why I went for that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a dash and a dash here, and we are gonna pay for it on December. For my light bill, you guys, I am not gonna pay for it in October. So if I turn to this page, you guys see that I had debt payment tracker for my light bill for a total of $1,214. That actually went up to $1,500. Now, you guys, we're doing all of this. There's been like, God is so good, you guys. There's been like so many doors opening. Just to cut to the chase, you guys, I was able to get some of this forgiven, and they're not gonna give me a statement that I need to pay until November 19. However, to be able to get some of this forgiven, I do have to make payments on time for the next 12 months. So they're cutting me some chase, yes, but I also have to stay on top of my payments. And my light bill does come very high. It comes up to like $300, $400. So I need to make sure. That's another reason why I decided to cut my car note this time, to be able to save some money from there and pay for my rent and be able to save for my light bill. Because typically I only budget like $50 to $100 towards my light bill, which is why I was able to rack up such a big balance. But with me being able to get a little help with my car note, then and with the light bill, then we're able to catch up to that. So you guys, there is so many things. If you guys have a high payment for your light bill, there's so many things that you guys can look into. I can definitely make a video on that. And where I have made so many calls. I've been on the phone with so many representatives, but it definitely paid off because they're forgiving some of my balance. So again, I'm not gonna have a bill in October until November 19. They're gonna give me a statement, and that statement is not gonna be due until December. So I'm not gonna have a light bill here either. So just keep all of this in mind for tomorrow's video. And then my Affirm, I still have to take care of that. It is the 17th, so I will take care of these this month. But that is what my bill tracker is going to look like. So I'm going to have my rent, my home Wi-Fi, my credit card, my gas bill, and my Affirm. My gas bill, I also made a couple of calls, and most likely I'm not going to have a bill for for November either. But that is still on standby until the 20th. Moving on to my debt tracker. This actually went up from the last time. I actually did this a couple of months ago, I think. So this wasn't too accurate. So my balance on here is $196 with 44 cents. So we are gonna go ahead and take this out, and we're gonna put paid off. So we're gonna do that. This is not too important for me, just because the account is closed. I just want to get it out of my credit, but it's not too important for me. So the priority is going to be my Capital One as of right now, and obviously the Affirm that I still want to pay off, that I make monthly payments on. Woo! Okay, that was a lot. Okay, you guys, so overall, I think the only thing that I'm a little more disappointed in is going to be my expense tracker. But again, it gives me more clarity on what I should be categorizing a little better, and how much I should put. Because if you notice on here, I didn't budget for food, which would have made sense, honestly, if I probably would have gotten 100 from here and put it towards groceries. I did not look like I did take out money from my account, because it was already budgeted. But I didn't budget for food, and now I will. For my gas bill, honestly, my trip was a little unexpected, but it's okay. I'm not too mad at that. And yeah, So there's that. And then in tomorrow's video, I do have a couple of questions for you guys. And this is going to be in regards to my 100 envelope challenge. But I will take care of that tomorrow, you guys. Overall, I think what I'm going to give myself here is going to be a B. I'm going to give myself a B+. That's what I'm going to give myself. Because I learned some things and I could have done better. But I didn't spend as much. And like I said, I learned things that I should have budgeted better for. I haven't done a stuffing video because a lot of my cash that I did get now is going to go towards my rent. So instead of stuffing my cash, a lot of my cash, like I said, is going to go straight into my checking account. So yeah, you guys, we're gonna be back tomorrow to set up for the rest of October. Oh my god, I keep thinking I'm gonna go straight into November. To set up for the rest of October. And yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it. I am going to go ahead and color this in now that we're here. We didn't pay for this, but so we didn't pay for this, but I'm just gonna start it. What should I put? Extension. Okay. So we didn't pay for it, but it counted towards that payment, you know, or towards that paycheck. So now we get paid tomorrow, and that one should take care of a firm as well as my rent. But my paycheck is only $500 and my rent is $1,700. So what are we gonna do? I have no idea. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll take care of it tomorrow. For now, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know down below what you would grade me and where do you think I should do better and what I should do better. And yeah, you guys, I will see you again tomorrow for another video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.